Welcome back all. We shall continue. It's been a while. So, we've probably had a week away from DayZ by now, haven't we? Just check that we're still in 4K. Windowed 4K, yeah, that's fine. And then we need to get down to trader and sell the stuff that we need to sell for certain. Doesn't have it on me there. Skills. It's always useful. Let's put that away. Nah. Okay. Oh, I knew what we were going to do. We were going to cut stuff to make another workbench for storage, weren't we? If we had a saw free, which we don't. We might have. We have. So let's go and cut. Let's go and get that dealt with. Can we sharpen this? Okay, so this sort of works. Didn't need to take that with me. See, it's a while since I've played on this server, isn't it? My brain's all over the bloody place. Okay. Let's try again. Ugh. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday out there. We needed more storage, that's what we needed. And the easiest way to do it might be a second workbench, is what my brain was thinking. Obviously, I've been doing a fair amount of grey zone this week. But I felt like doing some DayZ tonight. You won't have to climb out of here forever. We do need to get a little, not firewood, we need a tree. I'll do. Do me fine. So after a lot of testing, I can get Grey Zone now to stream at 1440p at last, which is really nice. Took long enough. But I didn't want to neglect my DayZ viewers. so we won't. Put that on the floor. Now I need that one. I need to repair it. Now we need some planks. There's methods in my madness here, you see. This might be not lockable, but it's got a lot of storage in it. How many is it for what we want to build? That is the question. Can we just do a quick check? As I said, it's been a while since we played it. Information. Base building. Building help. Workbench. No. 10 wooden planks. Okay, that's easy enough. Ooh. That's interesting, isn't it? Someone's using a bang stick nearby. Where do we think they are? I think Black Lake. We might switch to some PvE grey zone later. I'm not sure. See how we get on. Do an hour of this at least. I reinstalled Windows today, and my settings aren't completely where I want them to be, which is annoying. Yeah. Alright, let's go home. Which we've lost my settings for as part of this update. It's all joy, this, isn't it? So let's on goes there, goes that side. Let's go HQ. No. Thank you. Though it is slightly tempting to move. You see what I've got planned for next wipe? That's the next thing. It's weird, I've missed DayZ, but Grey Zone is so much more fun. Who'd have thought it? Who'd have thinked it? We have worked our asses off getting into this on Down Bad. No, where were we? Before I rudely interrupted myself. Okay. Does it link so you can only have one workbench? One wooden log, 10 wooden planks. Why am I putting nails in? Workbench kit. There you go. There we go. 200 more storage. That's what I wanted. Not perfect, but hey, what is? think that'll have to do. We might need to purify that lot. Actually, we're going to have to purify them when we get out of here, aren't we? They're going to get wet. That's okay. Trader's still on there. Okay. I think that will have to do for now. Right then, let's have a quick check of the Discord. Make sure there's nothing coming in message-wise. No. So. We need to hit industrial. Where's our nearest? Police Academy might do it. Trailer Park probably won't. Quarried area, so let's try there and then through there, and then we'll push over to back into Trailer Park. If that doesn't work, maybe try there, see how we get on. Okay, so we'll hit initially, we'll push across to there. Do eating and drinking before we go, couldn't we? Got limited food, but at least we've got something. Oh, they're damaged. It's not going to be safe to eat. Yeah, joy. Right, let's go. So we need to get that blocked off, and we need to get a wall across here. Just so we've got something that resembles a base. But we need a code lock and we need another, we need 2 hinges. Or we could build a vanilla wall at the back, just over the water a little bit to stop people raiding us from that side, which would work just as well, and we could still fish then. But we're still going to then need stuff to build it. Where is it? Where's my mark? There, okay. Game on. I've forgotten the joy of having no stamina in DayZ. So what's really nice about Grey Zone is you can play it in PvE mode, against the AI. So for me, that's not a natural PvPer, and what you're doing carries on. So when I'm playing with, say, Cookie, I can play in full-on PvP mode against players and the environment. And then when I'm solo, I can play in PvE mode. Not that makes me any better, but we can do it. So I'm thinking the next wipe of this server later in the year. It's not yet. We're a way off it yet. Depending on how things pan out. Late August or October, depending on what the players feel. By then, Livonia will be free for all players. So I'm thinking of doing a Livonia build. But making it more survival. I've got some mods in mind that will increase it in a survival mode. Potentially. So we're looking for buildings. It really doesn't work, does it? I need to take cover under this vehicle and get some of my stuff sorted out. My zoom button, because I've altered I reinstalled DayZ today, so configure keyboard. I need focus. Eye focus. Get rid of that. It should be that one. Apply. And voice over IP. Push to talk. That one. Thank you. Yep, that's better. Because we all get used to what we have. Sometimes these do spawn loot. A lot of Zeds. We won't be playing with them today. No. So we're after 2 metal hinges. Code lock, and I think we've got a piece of barbed wire which we can turn into normal wire. So a code lock we can deal with. Barrel. Nice. Thought it was a Z. Sorry, a player. I was like, do I take the risk of shooting? Weapon jam. Bugger. I was hoping we would have been able to make that jump. The answer to that question is no, we can't. I've got gloves on though. Yes, I know, Cookie. Who'd have thought? I'm out of fucking ammo. Joy. Oh. What I really wanted, and it's fucking ruined. Cookie's chuckling to himself. Right then, let's purify that lot. The search for a code lock continues. And ammo. I've still got 2 backup pistols, I suppose. The swear words are appearing more. I don't know what... See? Someone's been round here. How dare they? So, that didn't have what we were looking for. I reckon that might be a bit of industrial at the back there, maybe if we're lucky. That should be. Oh, now night time's coming. Yeah, me and swearing in games. Saying that I'll probably do this for an hour or so and then switch across and play PvE on the other one. You can unlock other missions and try and do them, I suppose. I need a code lock, and I need a gun, but I need a code lock and hinges, 2 hinges, or just a code lock and a piece of wire, because that still would allow me to at least get the beginning of a base up. I could block off the back wall, and I could get a swing gate up, but I need a code lock to make it worthwhile. The dream, right, head back in a bit, sorting out baby Cookie and cooking dinner. Okay mate, no problem. Heli crash. No, this looks like a house. Heli crash nearby though, but there's a chance of gas on it, that's the trouble. Because some bloody server owner made heli crashes have gas. Nightmare that he is. Food. Must be a cave in here. Not really. Barrel. Yeah, that one was hit with gas then. These would make good properties to take over. As long as they've got fireplaces in them. Not sure if they have. You could airlock right up through though, couldn't you? Okay, so that didn't have what we wanted. Might be some industrial up there, I suppose. I wonder if that's got a cave on it. Let's have a little look, shall we? Place to put a cave though, wouldn't it? Oh, I was there about 5 minutes ago. I'd keep your eyes on the floor. Oh, okay. That's alright. I don't mind at the moment. Death would be quite a welcome end to this character. I haven't been on here for a while, so I thought I'd just pop on. I'm desperately in need of a code lock and some hinges, because I've got no base to speak of. Did you light a fire back in the industrial bit? So yeah, so I've got some ideas for the future to do a Livonia, because Livonia is going free for all players as of end of this month. So it'd be nice to do, and Livonia was built initially as a survival map, so I think it would be nice to do a Livonia build. Okay, potential. Ah, okay, so it was your fire I found. So were you shooting in the area? There's the heli crash with the gas on it. That bastard server owner. Oh, can spare one of them. Tarp would work quite well. I heard shots. Had wolves. Yeah, so I heard a shot and pushed in to look for it, but got there too late. It's a good job too. I mean, I only had about 5 rounds of ammo on my bloody rifle. Oh, here we go. Come to Uncle Goblin. Come on. So as I was saying, come to Uncle Goblin. Bring your lovely rucksack. How many slots? 28. Mine's 30, but you are camouflaged. A lot of military here for a farming area. damage. Mine is 1. Okay, we'll stay with mine. That goes far too quickly now till it's done, doesn't it? It's like, bang, it's done. Pants damaged. Mine are badly damaged. So, time to swap them over. Whereas you guys have been playing this quite religiously, as obviously I haven't been. So this evening's just a popping on mode. Ah, that's the reason we got mill here. There's a Livonia military building in the middle of it. Okay, that makes more sense. And there is a small group of you that play this on a reasonably regular basis, which is nice. So as I was saying, I'm thinking Livonia maybe for the next wipe. You see, now that is pristine, and it's a bit better camouflage than what I've got. Well, it's not better camouflage than what I've got, but it will last longer. So we'll do the update. And because Livonia is going free for all, it will be interesting to do a survival Livonia build, which would work for a 30-slot server. Ooh. Now we start the game. Now I find a code lock and I have no way of carrying it. Get a bit of veal on us. Oh, not veal, bloody mutton. I bet I didn't bring a knife with me, did I? No. Like a bloody fool. No knife. See, you can tell I haven't been playing this for a while. We've been off doing grey zone shit. And I've certainly got some interesting ideas with the Livonia build. How the grey zone is amazing. A little bit buggy, but amazing. Just, yeah. I can't run it at 4K though. I can, but it's too stuttery for me on my graphics card. But at 1440p, I'm getting about 100 FPS. Really, really good fun. Obviously, it's very early access, so a long way to go. But amazing. Okay, we might... It's getting dark. We might push for home. Because we stupidly didn't bring a knife out with us. Don't think you can do that on there, can you? No. Joy. Long walk with that. HQ is there. Fair bimble to HQ, but yeah, I think we're going to push for home. Maybe a purchase in the future then. Yeah, it's difficult because if you purchase it now, you get a considerable discount because it's in early access. But you need 32 gigs of RAM and you need a 30 series graphics card. No matter what it says about it, will run with 32 gigs and a 20 series. It needs to be a late 3080, sorry, a late 30 or a early 40 series card or the equivalent AMD. I mean, I've got a 3080 and if I put everything on low and use whatever it is, the generation thing that generates frames for you, then I can, at a push, if I'm lucky, get 150, 160 FPS on my screen. If I'm streaming, that drops to 100. And at 4K, I can get 80 frames. If I'm streaming, that drops to 40. But 80 frames with stuttering. So it needs some more optimization. Graphically, it's beautiful. And if you don't enjoy PvP, it has a PvE mode in it, where if other people shoot you, human people, it won't do any damage. And you can, any missions that you complete in PvE mode or PvP mode can be swapped back and forth between them. But graphically, it's out of this world. Right, let's drink some water. So my idea is with Livonia, if we do a Livonia build at some time, is to swap things around a little bit. Probably put a wall up on the river and make it so you've got certain areas that are crossing points. Maybe 2 crossing points, everything else we walled off. potentially make it so the only place you can base build is on the north of the river, the smaller area. So make the whole of the south, you can't base build in there. So to force players to go in and push in and do various shit. Maybe run it as a duos rather than a solo. So allow people to have teams of 2. Different base building mod. I found a survival mod that allows you to build a lot more survival orientated stuff. Lean-tos and things like that. Which interests me. Oh, server chat room, just going to check what the message is. Montana Joe, I keep getting a PBO error for CV wheels. Oh, let me just answer. Just need to log out the server a second and just check. I've seen a few people streaming. It looks amazing graphically. Would Livonia be next wipe? Maybe. So in basic terms, 20th of May, Livonia is being included free with Chernarus. So anyone that already owns DayZ will get Livonia for free across PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. So everyone's going to end up with Livonia. Because there's less players playing this server, we're not growing, but the players that play it are really dedicated. It would be nice to go to a different map. I'm not jumping in the next month. Don't need to worry about that. We're staying on here for a considerable while. I like Livonia, and it opens itself up nicely to a survival build. And we can do some more survivally things with it, which interests me. I've just got a player trying to join the server that can't, and they're getting an error. Just going to log out and see if I get the same error. And then log back in, and if I do, then I can fix it. I'm going to stay streaming though. Yeah, it is amazing graphically, but it's hard. It's the AI is really hard, and bullets work correctly, and you die and lose all your loot. It's a lot more punishing than DayZ when you die. Lot more. Someone's getting a error with a PBO error for CV wheels. And CV wheels isn't something we have on this server. So we're going to have a quick check and see whether there's any reason why these person wouldn't be able to join. If I get a PBO error, then at least I know there's a problem that needs fixing. So yeah, so everyone's going to end up with Livonia. So Livonia potentially will become more popular because players that wouldn't buy it will suddenly have it. But it's a bigger map, so it allows us to play with loot a bit better. And I've got a couple of different mods now I'm getting in fine. Let me just send a message. At wont. Just looked out. As Dr. Cookie Monster said. Verify mods. Verify, no. IFY mobs and files. Yeah. I've not heard of that. Yeah, the trader update, all they did was they put in something that's no use to us. Both things are no use to us. They put in a wallet, so for players that play on servers that use wallets, you don't need to have a third-party mod to have a wallet now. And they also put in the ability to sell dog tags to the trader. We would have some sort. I've verified all my mods and game files, still getting the same PBO error. Give me a second. Can you show me a screenshot of the error? So I would expect some type of vehicle. I'm probably not the base vehicles, but maybe a Land Rover. But it wouldn't be everyone has a car, if that makes sense. It would be a harder to get, not end game, but something you could get and work with. But if I put a vehicle in, I need to put car covers in, and I need to put in a way for people to build secure garages. I don't have a problem with vehicles. My problem with vehicles is the amount of tickets you get from players that their vehicle crashes and they lose all their gear. And that's my problem with vehicles. Because then I spend my whole life with people going, the vehicles on your server crashed, I went through the map and I lost 15 good weapons. I want them back. And you go, well, no, you drive at your own risk, and then they just cause problems for you. So that's my problem with vehicles. But there is a way of solving it now. A mod's just been developed that as soon as it recognises desync, it stops the vehicle you're driving automatically. Sounds good. Makes sense. Yeah. So what it does, it basically registers that you've got a desync issue, and at that point it stops you driving. It turns off the engine for you automatically, so people are less likely to do something stupid with their vehicles. But that's always been my problem with vehicles, is the amount of tickets. And I love to offer a server to the community, but I don't want to spend my whole time answering tickets. The occasional that I can't connect or this is not working correctly, more than happy to help. Also happy to fly around the map and do stuff when I'm about, but it's only me. I don't have full time to work on it. You know, I have a full-time job. I want to game myself. Obviously, I enjoy streaming. So I've requested a screenshot of the error because I'm not sure there's a problem. If that makes sense. It's not for me. I need to know what the error is so I can work out what mod's the problem and if it's our mod or not. I know that, and you know that. But you'll be surprised the amount of people that still would open a ticket and say, this happened, and then I've got a ticket I need to answer. And when I say, in line with the rules, you're driving at your own risk, they're like, yeah, but I just thought I'd ask anyway. And of course, every ticket that comes up, you have to answer. And that's the problem. It's not so much... I wouldn't be replacing gear. What I'd be doing is answering tickets all day long, just people saying, have you read the rules? Which equally I don't particularly want to be doing. We need some food. I need a knife. We only got that one left. How surprising. That'll do. Eat Mr. Potato. Right, we need I don't have a hoe anymore, do I? I do. Would be interesting. Block that off. Couldn't fish anymore though. Inside base. It'd stop people getting in from behind, wouldn't it? I wonder if we go there, whether that would still allow fishing. Hello there, welcome, welcome. Okay, so we need food still. We need food still. I've only played one kind of time. It'd be nice to go back, but it's just getting used to this map, and it's growing on me. That's fine. Believe me, we're now in May. I would not be looking at wiping until end of August at the earliest. So May, June, July, beginning of May, beginning of June, beginning of July, beginning of August. You've got 4 and a bit months minimum. I'm just chewing ideas over at the moment, so I wouldn't worry. Yeah? Do I play Pakistan? No. I don't, purely because I'm not a very good shot, and Pakistan is all about snipering, realistically. So what do I need? I need some ammo for this gat, and I need an axe because we need some logs. I've got not a lot left. Do we have any purification left for that? A little bit. Okay. So, let's reload that. We need an axe. Lots of running backwards and forwards with this, isn't there? As I work my brain out. Badly damaged. That'll do. Let's get that sharpened. Livonia's really nice, but I like Pacific Northwest. This is a nice map, but I think we have to think about the future. Good, plenty of more airdrops then, and landmines and bear traps. Yeah, plenty more fun to be had on here before we look at moving. This is not a I'm going to wipe next week rubbish. This is more of a, this is what I'm thinking of doing based upon what I'd like to do with the server. So yeah, you can still have fun on here. You can still drop bear traps off. You can still get to end game, get explosives and raid. Do all that fun stuff. And if we go to Livonia, there's mods that I couldn't get working on here that I can on there. So there is other fun stuff that we can have. Yeah, that's pure and simply it, planning ahead. And you're our main player, let's be honest. So I would always want to do something that you would enjoy playing. I DM'd you, won't let me post a pic here. Okay. Not sure you did DM me. Blocked. Okay, I'm just gonna log out and have a look at this a second, and then come back in. I'm still going to be streaming. You were kicked off the game due to PBO which is not part of the server. The client has a PBO which is not part of the server. I need to look up something. I need to look up this CV_wheels PBO and see which server its packet's part of. I've got an idea of what the problem is. But let's have a quick look. I need to go into various files to do it, so it's easier to do when I'm not streaming. I'll put you guys into oh no, I'll carry on chatting. It's easier, isn't it? Workshop. Updatable content. Nothing there. Okay, so let's search for it. add-ons pn look for cv underscore wheels dot pbo. Okay, I'll be right back, guys.